#6 team in the nation. That is the highest preseason ranking for this football team since 1970 when Archie Manning was the quarterback. They're ready to kick off against the Furman Paladins. Furman won the toss, decided to defer, so the Rebels in blue and white ready to receive. And we are underway in Oxford. A brand new season, maybe the most expectations this program has.
We're going to see three guys that hopefully combined together can make up the production of Judkins.
Here's Dart. Clean pocket, throws right on the money. It's caught. Caden Prescorn, the tight end. 1st and 10 from the 35. Dart throws right over the middle. It's caught. Another first down. It's Trey Harris, one of the top receivers in the SEC. 3rd and 8. Dart looks left. Gonna tuck and run. Showing off the speed. Jackson Dart dives in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Ole Miss opens the season in 8-play, 75-yard drive, a little more than. Here's pinned back on a 3rd and 15. Jones fires. It's caught. Great execution for Furman on a 3rd and 15 to pick out Josh Harris and keep the drive alive, and a flag comes in.
Those dudes in the trenches, and they think they've really upgraded that.
Quick hitter. It's caught. Colton Hinton with the grab and a gain of 10.
And Furman doing a good job right now getting that ball out of their hands quick. They know that
to keep this drive alive earlier. Here's pinned back, design screen. Flip to Grant Robinson, who's wrestled out of bounds. And even though the ball's at the 45-yard line, because this is a 4th and 10, Rocky, you probably have to punt. Dart has all day, dials up the deep ball. It's caught. Juice Wells, touchdown. Injury held him to just 3 games last year for the Gamecocks. He stays in the SEC. What a start for Jackson Dart. 5 for 5, 144 yards. A passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown. And Ole Miss, what a start to this season. 14-0 early.
Nick Savage, 7 plates on each side of the bar on the squat. Guy can lift it up.
Batted ball, it's intercepted. Flag comes in, Trey Amos picked it off. He's really popped too, another transfer that is delivered for Ole Miss in this year.
Yeah, and just watch how he plays this thing. I mean, just blanket coverage. Right on the wide receiver, Joshua Harris's hip. And it looks effortless. You know, it's not like he's even looks like he's working hard out there. He just, all they're playing in the locker room and stuff. It's all centered around competition and pushing each other each day. It's helping this team.
Quick hitter out to the flat. It's Harris again. Enough for the first down. Yeah, he was in rarefied air.
He wanted to get better at, and part of that is getting more manageable 3rd downs. A pretty good one here.
Empty set. Quick hitter to Bentley. Has the first down, spinning forward. Knocking on the door of the red zone again.
This Lane Kiffin offense does such a good job, Jay, of just stretching the.
3rd and 4. Parrish wrestled down short of the line. What do you do here, Rocky?
Go for it. Go for it here. All that money you got in that offense.
And it's Pegues who gets the snap, rumbling forward. J.J. Pegues, the defensive tackle. You have to love it. All 325 pounds.
And big boys around the country are celebrating that play right there. And do it again.
Pegues
nimble,
makes a cut, dives. Did he break the plane? Yes. J.J. Pegues, all smiles for Ole Miss. William Perry, the fridge.
And look at, he changed hands with the ball. I mean, what's going on here? I mean, watch this. He has the ball in his right hand, then he jump cuts, whoop, puts the ball in his left hand, and then just drives a bunch of white jerseys. There breaks the plane. That's unbelievable.
I figured, you know, Rocky, you're a former NFL guy. You'd like the fridge comparison.
Yeah,
big
absolutely.
defensive tackle.
Great. Moving Allen down that bottom hash there. Speed rush coming.
Design screen there. No room to run. The hard hit. So Taryn There's a flag down in the backfield on this punt. Ian Williams didn't get a good piece of it. There's actually 2 flags down. One at the 5-yard line, one at the 50. To go along with a rushing touchdown. Steps up, makes another strong throw right on the money to Trey Harris, spinning his way through tacklers. 2 for 3 on 3rd down tonight. Dart trying to pick this one up. Had a man and just missed him. Micah Davis on a crossing route. Ole Miss will have to settle for a field goal attempt. Very impressive opening quarter for Ole Miss. Davis from 42. And he hits it. Well, the only Ole Miss drive that has not resulted in a touchdown, and they still convert with a 40-70 team that Archie Manning was the quarterback for. So it's been a long, long time since they had top 10 preseason rankings. Broken play. Furman almost fumbled it. Luckily out of bounds. Joshua Burrell on a gain of 36. That's what the Paladins have been searching for in this stadium.
In the Grove. Wow.
You know, preseason number 6. So when you take a look at all those preseason mock college football playoffs, you got Ole Miss squarely in the 4th and 9. Good test for the Rebels defense.
They bring pressure here.
They send 5. Jones steps up, throws, miscommunication, and a turnover on downs.
Offense, what, 38 points? And that plus the portal additions really generated that hype.
Good strong run, shedding tacklers. Henry Parrish Jr.
In the pass game, he's a weapon.
Dart in trouble. Down he goes. Flag comes out. First sack of the game for Furman belongs to Evan DiMaggio. If it's
personal foul, face mask on the defense, number 39, grasping a helmet opening. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot, and it carries an automatic first down.
Feels like every big play for Furman immediately. Dart, bubble screen. This is Trey Harris. Wow. Tripped up at the 25-yard line.
Just little things like that, those decisions make great quarterbacks.
Ole Miss has played with great tempo on a 3rd and 1, right up the middle. Parrish Jr., he's looked good in his Ole Miss.
Well put together guys on that line.
Dart rolls right, flips it wide open for an easy touchdown. Daquan Wright.
It's just a nice job here. They've been running the ball so well, so when you run the ball, what works? Play action. Bring those linebackers off, dump it off, perfect pass to Daquan Wright, and Ole Miss is rolling.
Through this roster ahead of a team they think can contend for an SEC and national championship. 3rd and 17, best throw of the night.
Wow.
Put it right in there. Ben Ferguson hauled it in. They needed 17. Does OC Charlie Weiss Jr. get in there, but the head coach Lane Kiffin has the ability as well. Dart rockets it downfield, right on the money. Trey Harris.
Something that'll have to evolve during the season.
Dart pump fakes, now airs it out to the tight end. Wide open, inside the 5, touchdown Ole Miss.
drive up on that. And then what happens is Caden Prescorn acts like he's going to block and then takes off, gets behind the corner. He took the bait, and Jackson Dart and Prescorn took advantage of it. Here, time to pin your ears back, get the quarterback.
They send pressure. Jones gets rid of it, tiptoeing that sideline, but short of the first down. Baylor Hughes out of the backfield. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns and 299 yards. Steps up, uncorks another deep ball, and it's caught. Trey Harris. What a connection those two have, and it's another Ole Miss touchdown.
You're going to see Trey Harris at the very top of the screen, and he's just going to run a little over route, but deep, and just use his speed right down the seam, right in between the hashes. Just an absolutely perfect ball by Jackson Dart, right in the basket.
Best play of the day for Furman. They've been waiting for this, especially in the running game. Mayan Hicks, gain of 20.
Geese in there, big 38's had a nice day. We're showing man-to-man here. This is something they feel they can play a lot more of this year because of the players they have. Wow.
Read very well. Ole Miss defensively. Guess the question becomes, Rocky, we're in the second quarter here, but 45-0. Davis turns the corner, shows some speed, gets all the way to the 40. How much more of Jackson Dart do you need to see in this game? Dart evades the sack, hurdles through 2 tacklers, gain of 11. In a 45-0. 3rd and 1. Go right up the middle for the first down. Ton of fun. It was great meeting her.
That was awesome.
She's rooting on her Rebels. A lot to shout about in this first half. A 45-0 lead, and there's Metcalf used to stop by the tailgate after the game.
I love the fact she called us Yankees too when we first walked up. That was hilarious.
And she's going to be cheering for this touchdown. It's Trey Harris again. Marianne loves it. She's been out of her seat all first half long. Trey Harris and Jackson Dart. You're going to hear those names all season long.
Yeah, Marianne's going to be cheering a lot, I think, for this offense.
Still there every Saturday.
She's been here through thick and thin. That is a true fan. Great job, Jackson Dart, with the play action. Hitting Harris as he's done.
Years, and they feel like they have the team that could restore this program to the top of the conference. Big hit. Amos again. How impressive has Trey Amos been in this first half? Transfer from Alabama.
Amos still has 1 timeout left.
They've had a very effective deep shot, although that time just throwing to the first down. Dart checks it down. You got to get down and call that final timeout, which Lane Kiffin does.
Call it.
Davis, plenty of leg on it, but missed it just outside. Still a strong first half for Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss has really looked the part. All the new additions, making contributions.
Still in a season with more preseason hype, bigger expectations that Ole Miss has had in a long, long time. They have delivered so far. One half in the books, 52-0. Probably get a lot of second and third stringers in this second half. Keep everybody healthy. And Ole Miss continues to dial up the pressure. It's Chris Paul Jr. again. Back-to-back tackles for long. Problem for Furman, now that Ole Miss has brought in the second string, is these guys are fresh. They're playing their first football of the season. They want to prove a point here. That was a very impressive play action. Gonna let Simmons air it out on first down to the end zone. It's caught. First pass in an Ole Miss uniform, picks out Caden Lee for a Rebels touchdown. They're ready to roll, and they did just that.
Yeah, good job. Get Simmons coming in the game, looks calm, cool back there, and just like Jackson Dart, just putting the ball right on the money. A true leader does in every facet, right? You find a way to make your team better, and that's a huge thing. You get your star quarterback involved in that recruiting process and reaching out to guys and helping get those star recruits here. And look,
Third and 8. Been a tough night for Carson Jones. Ball's caught. Just shy of that first down marker. Colton Hinton the catch. And Lane Kiffin told us yesterday that he brought a lot of those transfers in during
12 teams. You're going to have 16, 17 teams that are going to be in the mix and engaged. That's a good thing.
Now, the important thing to point out, I think the biggest difference between the 4-team playoff and the 12-team playoff.
Watch people lose their minds when, a Big 12 team that's ranked, 10th or 11th winds up getting, the 4 seed.
Oh, Miss, you might have never been to South Bend.
That is a fact.
And Furman's gone to the backup quarterback, Trey Hedden. He's a true freshman from Tampa, Florida. Played his high school ball at. And the Ole Miss defense delivers again.
And I like the call there, a little play action boot to the backside, but as well.
His first pass went for a touchdown, making some audibles at the line. Get some live action in game 1 with the result comfortable for Ole Miss. Dropped ball there, incomplete.
The results look very, very promising.
Snap over the head.
Oh.
And absolutely drilled. Trey Haddon, the freshman, didn't have a prayer there. Helmet flies off as well. A couple of flags.
And for a reason. He went out tonight and showed he certainly belongs in that.
Simmons, the lefty.
Wow.
Very accurate, much like Jackson Dart.
Accurate. It was a 25-yard throw, the outside part of the field, and is right in the receiver's hands.
He lofts this one to the end zone, right back to Williams, and that's defensive pass interference to deny the touchdown. Well, I guess Simmons better be accurate. He's a relief pitcher for the Ole Miss baseball team. So.
Yeah, he's.
Right up the middle, rumbling, shedding tacklers for another Ole Miss touchdown. It's Matt Jones, the Mississippi native. So I guess on the scale of Nick Saban to Pete Carroll that Lane Kiffin was talking about yesterday in terms of strict and fun players, Coach, you're more
celebrating. But, I mean, just a great job coming off the zone read that they've ran so well with Simmons. And, I mean, heck, that was all Matt Jones breaking tackles right up the middle. Offensive line.
Third down defense. They'll get another stop here.
Running back by committee approach for Ole Miss this year. Henry Parrish with a majority of the carries and snaps in this game, but also, of course, you have Ulysses Bentley. He's kind of the home run threat. You have Rashad Amos.
Pegues. What a rushing touchdown earlier today. Simmons flushed out, going to tuck and run, safely out of bounds.
See, but now here's the problem, Jay, and I know this.
A touchdown. Good day at the office. Bentley just needed one, and he got it. Bouncing off a couple tacklers, a lot of green grass. Matt Jones into the end zone, 46-yard touchdown. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Boyman approved.
Boyman approved. No risk there.
In a game with 73.
Nice job by Jones. He got stopped up in there, and like any good back, he just squirms, finds his way to daylight, and then turns on the afterburners. To perform equally dominant in this case. And I'm wondering if some of the smoke,
the pyrotechnics
caused
time that they shared and the impact he's had on Lane's life and this program, mean a lot to him headed into this football season for sure.
I mean, you call it. I mean,
Rashad Amos into the game at running back, transfer from Miami, Ohio. And when that's the depth that they have built here in Oxford. Simmons continues to be super accurate. Norrell White with his first currently in the league.
No, he seems a little bit like kind of like Bo Nix, right? Where he's got the experience, but he's, I mean, deadly accurate. Sneaky good with his legs. That kind of thing. That's the first one that comes to mind for me.
And Bo getting ready to start next weekend for the Denver Broncos.
Well, and look, it's the same thing. We've got to have the reps.
It's a good point, because sometimes you'll see a quarterback have 12 good games in college and then he's a first-round pick. It doesn't work out a lot.
Trey Lance, right? I mean, fantastic, had all the tools, but didn't have enough games.
Their ticket tonight, as long as they take care of it, handle their business. This was, I think, the toughest game on the schedule.
I agree.
Especially week one.
And I think the other toughest game you look at is Florida State, and held the Irish to just 13 points. It's not bad.
That game's airing on ABC, the SEC on ABC. 4 minutes left in it. Another big hit. Trey Haddon, the true freshman's absorbed a bunch of big ones. Chris Hardy, the transfer from Jacksonville State. That is the 15th tackle. They're almost out of the stadium with that thing.
Is that like punishment for the new recruits kind of thing? They got to hold that deal the whole game?
Yeah, almost like a rookie hazing in the NFL.
Correct.
Yeah. 22 total yards. Wow. Another big hole opens up. Dominique Thomas with his first carry. The Rockies, so much attention. 3rd and 5, they keep it on the ground, but a first down, Dominique Thomas. That's the thing, you keep subbing in these fresh players. Play action. Going to let Howard throw it to the end zone on 3rd down, incomplete. And pass is incomplete, turnover on downs.
We're going to get Georgia next week.
They might put another 70 up.
See. I just feel like Kirby Smart's the kind of coach. He'll try to find a way to make that game as hard as possible on his team, so they have to dig deep a little bit. And,
yep.
You know, use that as a tool.
Now the headset can come off. Lane Kiffin, victory number 1 in the books to start the 2024 campaign. A year after they had a program record, 11 wins. They tie a program record with 76 points to open the biggest expectations coming into a season in 6 decades here in Oxford.
Yeah, they look like a complete team tonight, Jay.